Monday, November 10th. It's the day after Pumpkin's 17th birthday. And she's trying to jump onto the counter from here. She's very spry. You're very spry for a 17 and 1 day old cat. Yes, I know. So I hope you're having a great Monday. I hope you're having a great Monday. We had a little party last night, which involved catnip. Yeah. How do you feel today? Pretty good? Good. Let's do some deep breathing. We're going to close our eyes and inhale through our nose. Hey, good morning, Kevin. Good to see ya. It's a rainy day here. It's kind of sprinkling here and a little rainy, but it's warm, thank goodness. Tomorrow's supposed to be really cold. But let's take a few minutes together to close our eyes and do some deep breathing. Center ourselves, go within. Yeah, we're going to do that. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And inhale. And exhale. We're slowing our breath down. Yeah. Yeah, we are. And inhale. And exhale. Very nice. With every breath, imagine you're inhaling relaxation. And with every exhale, exhale tension. It's a really simple one. I used to do this for years and it really helps, especially with the holidays coming up. Inhaling relaxation and hold it. Let it go to all parts of your body. Oh, okay. And exhale tension. And inhale relaxation. And exhale tension. Great. Okay, so I hope you're having a great day, great morning. Hey Keith, welcome. Sharing knowledge, beautiful, excellent. Yeah, Pumpkin, I know, Pumpkin's having a great day. Okay, go, do it. Yeah, you got the jump? Go ahead. Wow, you're like a tiger jumping around. Look at you, very nice. You're full of energy today. Yes, very nice. Yeah. Keith, you didn't put your channel in the comments. Put your channel in the comments because I do want to check it out. I just don't go back to the chat usually because I've got a lot going on today. I'm actually finishing to prepare the part 2 of the Secrets of the Knights Templar. Their history is so unbelievable. Like, it's really very shocking. A lot of the stuff. So I have to review my notes. I actually let the interview play and I audio taped it, and then I'm gonna change it to a transcript and then check like what the guy says against my notes to make sure I got all the information correct, because it's very dense in information, and there's Bernard de Clairvaux. He started the second I don't know if it's monastery or whatever for the knights in France. And then by the time he died, there were 300 monasteries. I think I misspoke last night. I had the numbers off. And then 200 years later, there were 750 monasteries from Great Britain to the Middle East and in most of Europe. So they really spread a lot in 2 years. And then in 1307, that's when the king just took them all out. Not all of them, but the ones they knew about. Yes, I know. Isn't that shocking? Wow. So yeah, I hope you're having a great day. Yeah. Oh, you did put comments. Okay, good. I'm glad you put comments in. I'll check it out. Yeah, she is the boss. Are you the boss? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She's very energetic today. Anyway, so I wanted to share with you some of the stuff that I learned at that AI conference. And I just want to tell you some of the synchronicities, because I don't think we talked about that at all. And by the way, thank you, Imran Hossain, for moderating our chat so well, and also for optimizing our SEO and our descriptions and the thumbnails. I did put a new video out last night of an interview with Dr. Bernie Siegel, and so you can check that out. It's on this channel, and we're gonna do, it's part one of a 9-part series with him. And we're doing a separate story on the little videos that I do, like the skits. So I'd be curious to know what you guys think, because you know what I'm all about, and I'd be curious if it's coming through on the skits. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, good. I'll check it out. Thank you so much. All right, awesome. Thanks, Keith. Yeah, because I do want to check out your channel. I think we need to support each other because we're doing good things and putting good things out in the world. And that was one of the messages from the, it was spirituality, consciousness, AI, and ETs at MIT. I mean, it was just kind of perfect. It's all the stuff that I'm into, and at a venerable education place, you know, that's full of science and reason, and then the consciousness was like just next leveled it. And then there were these spiritual leaders there too who spoke. One professor, he spoke about, he called it the something of honey. Basically, AI can tell us what the chemical structure of honey is, but if you don't experience what it tastes like, then you don't really fully know what honey is. So that was his kind of whole, 20-minute talk, and I agree. So we have to be human and interact with things and live and appreciate things, and instead of just looking at the the chemical structure or the history of it or how it's made, all the science of it. So we have to look at the whole picture holistically, which is kind of a neat concept. Yeah, not learning and mastering your keys to your neurology is more dangerous. That's so true. Yeah. Welcome to trolling, RB. So anyway, well, I hope you decide to take a little break on our channel because you might get something out of it. Yeah, trolls need love too. I did a video, I think, called that, because it's true. If you find it important to troll, if that's like one of your go-tos, then I feel like maybe you need to look within. Just a thought. Yeah, this is Pumpkin. She is a British short hair. Yeah, not knowing who you really are and what you truly are capable of is a curse. Right. And the only way you can know that, Keith, is if you stop chasing and stop, looking externally for validation and for happiness, and turn your attention within and your time and your energy, right? So, yeah. I know, right? Can you believe it? So what I was starting to say, two of the people who were speakers there, the keynote and another speaker, I had actually looked up their website last week and was seeing where their next events were, because I did want to go see them live. And literally last week, I said, oh, this one guy, the closest place he's speaking is in North Carolina. I just can't do it, right, for a couple of days. And then the other one was speaking in West Virginia and for a few days. And it was, I think that was even sold out. And I didn't have the money and the means to do that. And then on Tuesday of last week, I found that this conference was happening for both of these people who I'm very interested in hearing from and seeing live and just hearing what they had to say about AI. And they did this program at MIT, and there were still tickets available, and I was able to get tickets and go. So I feel like sometimes when we set our intentions, when we know what we want and we're trying to make a difference and do good things, the universe or God helps us in ways that it surpassed my expectations, right? Because then also there I met a bunch of different people. This other woman, she works on ethical AI with corporations. So I'm gonna have her, she's offered to come on the channel and during one of our lives. So I'll keep you guys posted as soon as I can book her, and we'll have a really interesting conversation then. And then there was another person who was a channel, and I met her in the bathroom, right? So I was like, oh, look at these bags under my eyes. I've been up so early. She goes, me too. She goes, where'd you come from? I said, oh, Connecticut. And she goes, me too. And then we found out we're in neighboring towns. And it was just like literally, like she lives 10 minutes from me, and we were up 2 some odd hours away. So it was wild. It was really, really wild. Yeah. Listen with your eyes and ears, not just your mental filters. Right. That's beautiful. Your girlfriend has a cat. Yeah, you know what? Cats are, they're pretty wise sometimes. But also they pick up on our energy. I've heard that cats can see different things in different I believe in multiverses, so in perhaps different realities. Pretty interesting. Yeah. Hi, Running Man. Welcome back. Yeah. Self-concept values model work. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Richard. I appreciate that. Yeah, good morning. Excellent, RB. Thank you. All right, let me scroll back. Hi, Rob, you're back again. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Pumpkin would not be down with that. Yeah. Yeah, she does her own thing. 10 minutes from each other is not. Well, if you met though unexpectedly at a conference that's like 2.5 hours away, I would say 10 minutes is a pretty, and then the next town over. I'd say that's a pretty good coincidence. I mean, yeah, we're not literally next door, but it's all relative, It makes a good story. Keith, you're funny. We have a $500,000 troll fee at this time. Thanks for shopping. Yeah, dogs are great too, RB. Absolutely. Yeah, dogs are fantastic. Yeah, 33. I'm not sure what you mean, but hrub. That's 33 reminds me of how many years that Jesus was alive, and also how many vertebrae we have in our spine. So I'm not sure what you're talking about with the rest of your message, but that's interesting. Texas and Australia. I'm not sure. Anywho, okay. So it was a beautiful day, and I just wanted to share that with you. I'm gonna just share with you something, I don't know what, from this book, but this is some of my notes from the Joe Dispenza thing that I went to in August, and I'll see what I opened to, because it's oh, there's some good stuff, but also it's pretty specific. Okay, so this is interesting. When he had us meditate, yeah. Why slow people are always in front of you at the subway? That, you know what? Oh, that's a great question, Running Man. Why are slow people always in front of you in the subway? That's absolutely. You know why? Because everybody is exactly where they are supposed to be. It's divine timing. And that they're there so you can slow down and you can maybe take a few deep breaths. I don't know, it's your job to find out why. Like that's everything is a gift. There were cars that were slow in front of me at the gym today. And I was like, oh my gosh, and I was like dying to get there on time, and I was kind of like walked in right when the class was starting. But I go, oh my God, how are these cars helping me? I should have left earlier. That's my message. That's what I learned from that. Leave earlier, But my words are medicine, stronger than you. I fly high naturally every day, my friend. Absolutely. Yeah, your words are very powerful. Your words, your actions. Pause, breathe, reset, master my strong, resourceful friends. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, I'm going to leave you with this. So when we meditate, when we were meditating with the Joe Dispenza retreat, and when I meditate every morning, I'm trying to tune into pure love, and it starts with pure love for myself. And sometimes my other cat will sit on my lap, and that really helps me because she's purring, and she has good vibes, But Pumpkin used to come over and meditate with me. Now she's like, no, I'm just gonna stay here in my comfy bed, right? You don't join me anymore. But pure love, so getting in touch with pure love. And one of the speakers at the conference actually said he's looking to tap the pure love of the universe and bring it through AI, I was like, wow. So he's working on ethical AI solutions. Can't wait he did 3 white papers. I'm going to be reading those, and hopefully if I can understand them, I'll share with you his concepts, okay? Because he put together a think tank of these brilliant scientists and mathematicians on how to decentralize AI and take it away from the corporations who right now it's just to make money, right? But if we can figure out, and he has plans to decentralize it and put the power to the people so that we can use it for improving our lives and getting in touch with our souls and basing it in love rather than commercialism and making money. So very cool. So anyway, Joe says pure love. When we meditate and he has us close our eyes and shut the lights off, we even have like little masks so we don't have any light coming in. We want to just forget about everybody, everything, everyone, everywhere, and every time, and just sort of try to float in space. And those thoughts are going to come in. Your analytical mind's going to say, yeah, but you have to shop for groceries. You have to answer that email. You need to get up. Your legs are cramping, whatever. You have to sort of like learn how to let those thoughts go and just be present in the moment and go within. And then things will come to you. It's really powerful stuff. So I just want to share that with you. And he says frequency, energy, and vibration. Thought is frequency. And well, there's frequency, energy, and vibration, and there's thought and information. So I don't know what that note meant, but I just thought I'd share that with you. All right, I'm signing off. Let's see our last words here. James, welcome. Finally. Oh, I'm so glad that divine timing resonates with you. It feels weird. Like at first you're like, stop it. But you know what? If you can start to embrace it and just like kind of flow with it, like surf it, like pretend it's a wave and you're surfing and just try to have fun with it. It's really beautiful. And you're going to see things that you didn't even notice before, right? Yeah, right. Hi from London. Welcome, Ian. I love that. Legalize. I'm not sure. You got zapped, but anyway. Have a wonderful day, Poli-Sci. I love that, Poli-Sci. All right, so from ourself to yourself, thank you for joining us on this journey. Do you want to give me your paw? Nope, she's a cat. She's not going to do it. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Great chat today. And thank you, Imran.